Mr. Boston, introduce yourself.
My name is Jerry Boston. I'm a Republican. I'm running for County Commissioner in District 4. My wife's name is Connie. I have 3 grown children and 2 grandchildren. I was educated, graduated from Washington High School in 1967. And I served 4 years in the Navy with an honorable discharge. After my discharge, I went to work for the United States Postal Service and worked for 35 years, retired in 2008. I was postmaster for 20 years at Pocomoke City. My memberships are Antioch Methodist Church, the Princess Anne Lions Club, past president, present treasurer, OT Beach Post 94 American Legion, Minotan Lodge 106, the Pocomoke City Elks Lodge, I belong to the Red Men, and to the Moose Lodge in Salisbury. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. Thanks to the NAACP for having us. My name is James East. I'm President and your Commissioner in District 4. I was appointed in March 2009 to fill the vacancy of our deceased friend Sam Boston when he went on to be the county administrator. I'm married to my present wife, Bonnie Williams East. I failed to mention her in the present forms that we've had, previous forms, and I've got instruction tonight to make that known. I've been married to her for 23 years. Between us, we have 5 children, 9 grandchildren, 1 granddaughter. My wife's a homemaker. She also daycares our 2 grandchildren. I was a member of the Somerset County Election Board for 8 years, and I'm presently involved in agriculture, farming, 3rd generation, live in a house where I was born and raised on Costa Road. Thank you.
Mr. East, the first question. If you are elected again as county commissioner, would you consider having at least one meeting per month in the evening to allow all the citizens a chance to attend?
Yes, I have no objection with that. I think last night I iterated that in a vast area such as District 4 is geographically, there's a lot of concerns that don't come to our attention. And I had mentioned that I would be willing to hold a forum to speak with the residents of the Crisfield area or the Dublin area and the Marion area anytime they feel it was necessary. But if we wanted to have the commissioners meeting on the evening, I feel that would be a great idea.
I certainly wouldn't have a problem with having a night meeting. I know what Charles Fisher said a while ago. I've been to some of the budget meetings in the past, and when you open them up to the county, you might have 6 or 8 people show up for a night meeting. If you had a night meeting and you didn't have the participation from the county, I would say you would have to go back to the day meeting because you've got your secretaries and people like that that have to be present in these meetings. So I would be more than willing, but if it didn't work out, then I wouldn't think we should keep on doing it.
Next question, you again, Mr. Boston. Since the EEO committee was formed by the present county commissioners, what steps would you take to ensure the minorities would have an equal opportunity to be hired for government jobs?
Well, since you've got a commission in place now, I would think those people would help bring minorities to the table to put in for these jobs when they're available. I think whoever does the interviews in the county should have anybody with, that they think should be on the board to sit there, I mean, and hire these people. As long as they're qualified, I have no problem with hiring anybody, but they need to be qualified for the job.
Since my 19 months as a commissioner, I cannot recall an instance that this minorities have been overlooked and the job vacancies that has been open. However, since we have made this inform the commission, I think that this is a guarantee that if it has happened in the past, that it won't happen in the future. And I think that maybe a good idea that to get these messages out when we have job opportunities to our civic groups, to our churches, to the people who are in outreach positions, to let this be known and be a tool in making people aware that there are job vacancies. And again, we reiterate that if you're qualified for the job, then you should certainly be considered on an equal basis.
Final question, and you can at this time also make your closing statements. What is the most pressing problem, in your opinion, facing the citizenry of Somerset County?
Again, it's the economy, the job unemployment, but we also have an obligation to the small businesses and the self-employed people who are in business now, so that we don't lose any more of them. And if there's any assistance that the county can afford to these people, then I think we should be ready and willing to assist them. And also that we need to work and closely with our EDC, which I'm a member of, to see that whenever opportunity when there's a business that's available or eager to come to Somerset County, we make effort to give them the opportunity and the assistance that they need to afford.
Jobs, again, I think is probably the number one problem in Somerset County. And we do need to work hard at getting small business to come to this county. We've got a good EDC, I think, in the county, but we've got to work with people in Annapolis to try to get businesses down here in Somerset. Anything we can do to draw businesses would be a great help.
Thank you. We got 30 seconds closing statement. Awesome.
I just want to let everybody know that if I'm elected, I will be your commissioner, not just for District 4, but for the whole county. If you have a problem, I'll be more than willing to talk to you about it and try to help you out. Not going to make any guarantees that we're going to solve those problems, but we'll try to come up with an answer whether it suits you or not. My telephone is listed in the phone book, and if you call me, I will get back with you. Thank you. Make sure you vote on November 2nd.
I think my experience as a self-employed person, having the daily problems that face a person in business today and over the past, and I've been able to maintain a profitable business. My experience in the last 19 months as a county commissioner qualifies me to continue to be your county commissioner. I appreciate your vote on November 2nd. Thank you all very much.